Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is your man, Corey G, your New York Uber driver, bringing you another video. Today's topic: Uber is making money hand over fist, but it's not being filtered down to the drivers. What am I talking about? Well, guys, this is what's happening in other markets. It hasn't hit us yet in the New York tri-state area, but let's get ready because it's going to hit us. It is. So let's just be ready for this. As you know, from the contract that you didn't read and you just rushed to sign so you could start driving, all of us have done it, but you should really read that contract. But anyway, where they're now paying us, Uber's paying us by time and distance, and the rate of that time and distance is not the same rate that the passenger is being charged with. Ours is a much, much lower rate. Yes, Uber has now, you could say, gone greedy. And I'm going to put it to you straight up like that, guys. Has now gone greedy. Before, they had a simple plan. Some of us who jumped on board early, they would charge us 20% of whatever the rate, of what the passenger was charged, and they took 20%. Some of you was 25%. Some others were 30%. Okay, there it is. Simple. Now they're going to do this distance by time and all this other type of junk. And that type of rate is nowhere near just a 20% difference from the passenger. Because of this time by distance, and now with this surge, and you're not getting the same amount of surge that the passenger is getting charged with the surge, Uber has now created something where they are really taking out of that fare between 60 to 80% of the fare. There was this one gentleman, he posted on Facebook, and it's now on YouTube. If you haven't checked it out, you need to take a listen to Uberman Randy Shears. He has something posted dealing with how we're getting ripped off. The appreneur, Kevin, you need to take a look at his channel as well. He's talking about it. A lot of the YouTubers who are Uber drivers are talking about it. Also, Rideshare Professor is talking about it. A lot of us on YouTube is really talking about this, guys, because this is serious. Very serious. In fact, if you haven't checked this guy out, his name is Robert Peterson. He's on YouTube as well. He gives some good insight. He does Uber Select. And he said that he described how Uber has become. He talks about Uber has become like Darth Vader. And remember in the scene of Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, where Lando Calrissian was conversing with Vader, and it was regarding as far as what to do with Han Solo and Princess Leia and Chewbacca. And Lando Calrissian said, that's not what we agreed upon. And what did Vader say? I'm altering the agreement. Pray that I don't alter it any further. That's Uber. They have started out with one agreement, and now they have just changed it. Pray that they don't alter it any further. And Robert Peterson said it correctly, using that quote. Uber has become Darth Vader. They have gone to the dark side, guys. And I'll be honest with you. Listen, hey, I like Uber. It has started something with me and in my business and to expand and things like that. But we have to do something, guys, because sooner or later, all of that is going to filter over to us. Like I was mentioning before about one guy on Facebook, he did like $110, $125 ride. The passenger got charged that, but guess how much the driver received? $21 and change. $21. Guess who kept the rest, guys? Uber. Uber kept all that money. So like I said, Uber has gone greedy. I mean, they have really gone greedy. Now, we know that they're looking to do an IPO sooner or later. So they got to show that they're really making profits. But you don't do that on the back of drivers. In fact, drivers are the backbone of Uber, of Lyft, of all the other rideshare companies that are out here. Without drivers, you don't have a business. Case in point, Uber is really pushing hard with their autonomous vehicles. Now, I have stated in previous videos that we don't have to worry about that within the next 10 years. Well, just recently, guys, one of those driverless vehicles has just killed somebody. I think it was out in Arizona. Guess what? That program has just went back an additional 5 to 10 years. So now I'm changing it. This program is not going to really go into effect for them to another good 20. That one little accident has caused a whole lot of problems for them. So guess who you're going to need to keep your business afloat? You're going to need the drivers. So like I said before, guys, it hasn't filtered to us yet. It's hitting other markets, but you can rest assured that it will be for us. So what are we going to do? Well, other drivers out here who has YouTube channels, Kevin, the Appreneur, he did like a strike or slowdown. Uberman was promoting it as well. I look at it a little bit differently, guys. But it's the same thing, but I look at it a little bit differently. Remember in my previous videos, I have talked about as far as we are independent business owners. We need to look at every week to see who's offering the best job. It's just like a regular contractor. A regular contractor, he gets called in to do a job. He sees what it's going to be about, and he's offering this, but the client is offering that, and it may be less. And then with the contractor, it may not even be worth doing the job. So guess what he does? He goes to someplace else, the contractor. We are independent contractors, guys. So for us, if what they're offering is not good enough for us, then we have other clients, especially here in the city, guys. We have Lyft, we have Get, we have Juno, we have Via, and I heard there's another one that has just recently came out here in the city. We have other clients that we can deal with, and a lot of these other clients are offering better deals to work with them than with Uber. Until Uber can get their act together, I like Uber, I do. But until they get their acts together, we need to make sure us as independent business owners, we're going to do a job that is going to be worth for us doing. So, you get the picture. Work where it's going to work for you. This is your man, Corey G, your New York Uber driver. You and I will become successful together.